Welcome to HD Coins World. Have you ever come across a penny with a wheat design on it and thought, it's just a regular old coin? Well, think again. Some of these seemingly ordinary pennies could be worth a small fortune. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of the ultra-rare and most valuable 1917 wheat penny. By the end of this video, you might just find yourself rummaging through your coin jar in hopes of discovering a hidden treasure. Let's start by understanding why wheat pennies are so collectible and sought after. Wheat pennies, also known as Wheaties, by collectors, were minted from 1909 to 1958. They were the first pennies to feature the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, marking a significant change in U.S. coinage. Before Lincoln's profile appeared on the penny, American coins typically featured symbolic figures rather than real individuals. The reverse of these coins showcases two wheat stalks encircling the words 1 cent and United States of America, a design symbolizing prosperity and agricultural heritage. One of the reasons wheat pennies are so fascinating to collectors is their long minting history and the variety of features that make certain years exceptionally valuable. While millions of wheat pennies were minted, not all of them were created equal. Some years saw much lower mintages, and coins from these years are now worth significantly more. Among them, the 1917 wheat penny stands out as one of the most coveted coins for collectors, especially if found in excellent condition. But why is the 1917 wheat penny so special? To understand its value, we need to look at a few factors. First, the S mint mark indicates that this penny was minted in San Francisco, where production numbers were significantly lower compared to other mints. Additionally, coins from this year are particularly prone to wear, making well-preserved specimens exceptionally rare. A pristine, uncirculated 1917 wheat penny can fetch jaw-dropping prices, while even a moderately well-preserved one holds considerable value. When examining your wheat pennies, the first thing to consider is the coin's condition. Coin collectors use a grading system ranging from good to mint state. The more detailed and intact the features of Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, the higher the grade. Even minor scratches or discoloration can affect value, but don't lose hope. Even moderately circulated coins from rare years can be valuable. Next, pay attention to mint errors. Errors like double-die obverse, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks can drastically increase a penny's worth. For the 1917 any unusual marks, misalignments, or doubling of the date or lettering should catch your eye. Use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect the coin. Look closely at Lincoln's profile, the date, and the mint mark to ensure you're not missing any subtle but important details. So, where can you find these hidden gems? Your best bet is to start by checking your spare change. You never know what might be hiding at the bottom of your coin jar. Flea markets, estate sales, and online auction sites are also great places to look. Some lucky collectors have even stumbled upon rare wheat pennies while sorting through inherited collections. Once you think you've found a valuable wheat penny, it's essential to get it appraised. While online price guides can give you a general idea, professional appraisal ensures accuracy. Local coin shops and reputable online numismatic forums are excellent resources to verify your coin's authenticity and value. Collecting wheat pennies isn't just about finding valuable coins. It's about immersing yourself in the history behind each piece. If you're serious about starting a collection, invest in a quality coin album to protect your finds from damage and dust. Remember, the better preserved the coin, the higher its value will be in the long run. To deepen your knowledge, consider joining coin collecting clubs or forums where experienced collectors share their insights. There are also books dedicated to Lincoln cents that delve into each year's unique story and value range. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting a rare penny before it slips through your fingers. And here's a little motivation. Some 1917 wheat pennies have been known to sell for astonishing prices ranging from $15,000 to $100,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth as much as a luxury car or even a small house. Now it's your turn. Go check your change, raid that old coin jar, and see if you've got a piece of American history and a potential fortune just waiting to be discovered. If you find something exciting, share it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, And hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin collecting tips and exciting discoveries. Happy hunting, and may your next penny find be a valuable one. Number 2. Have you ever wondered if that old penny in your change jar might be worth more than just 1 cent? What if I told you that a simple, unassuming penny could be worth thousands of dollars? In today's video, we're exploring one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the ultra-rare and incredibly valuable 1944 Dewey penny. Get ready to learn why this coin is such a treasure and how you might just find one of these gems hiding in plain sight. First, let's talk about why wheat pennies are so collectible and why they hold a special place in the hearts of coin enthusiasts. Wheat pennies, minted from 1909 to 1958, were the first coins to feature Abraham Lincoln's profile. This marked a significant shift from using symbolic figures to honoring real American heroes. On the reverse side, these pennies display 2 wheat stalks surrounding the denomination and the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. This simple yet elegant design not only pays tribute to Lincoln but also symbolizes the nation's agricultural heritage. One of the reasons collectors love wheat pennies is the sheer number of variations produced over the years. Different mint marks, errors, and special releases make some pennies far more valuable than others. While millions of wheat pennies were minted, only a small percentage carry significant value, especially in high grades. Today, we're focusing on one of the most prized varieties, the 1944 Dewey penny. Why is the 1944 Dewey penny so special? The D mint mark indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. The year 1944 is particularly intriguing because, during World War II, the U.S. Mint faced a shortage of copper. In 1943, pennies were made from zinc-coated steel to conserve copper for the war effort. However, by 1944, the Mint returned to using recycled shell casings to produce the coins. This transition led to some intriguing minting anomalies. Now, here's where it gets exciting. While most 1944 pennies are made of copper, a few rare 1944 Dewey pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. Finding one of these steel variants is like hitting the jackpot, as they are among the rarest Lincoln cents ever produced. Even a regular copper 1944 D in pristine condition can fetch an impressive sum, but how can you identify whether you have a valuable 1944 Dewey penny? First and foremost, examine the coin's condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state coins showing no signs of wear or damage. The crisper and more detailed the engraving, the higher the grade and value. Scratches, discoloration, or worn-down features can significantly reduce a coin's worth. Look closely at the date and mint mark. The D should be clear and well-defined. If you notice any doubling in the date or the mint mark, it could indicate a rare error known as a double die. Also, check for any unusual texture or coloration that might hint at a steel composition. Using a magnet can help you quickly determine if your penny is steel rather than copper. A magnifying glass is your best friend when inspecting these coins. Hold the coin under good lighting and look for any fine details or imperfections. Pay particular attention to Lincoln's profile, the wheat stalks, and the lettering. Tiny variations, like repunched mint marks or die cracks, can dramatically affect a coin's value. Now that you know what to look for, where can you find these rare wheat pennies? Start by digging through your spare change or old coin collections. You might be surprised at what you find. Antique shops, flea markets, and estate sales can also be great places to hunt for coins, and online marketplaces like eBay often list wheat pennies. But be cautious and verify authenticity. If you think you've found a valuable coin, don't rush to sell it just yet. It's crucial to have your coin professionally appraised. Local coin shops are a great place to start, and many reputable online coin grading services can give you a formal evaluation. Knowing your coin's true grade and value before selling ensures you get the best possible price. Collecting wheat pennies is more than just a hobby. It's a way to connect with history and preserve a piece of America's past. Whether you're a casual collector or an experienced numismatist, there's always something new to discover in the world of pennies. Protect your finds by storing them in a dedicated coin album or holder to maintain their condition over time. Keeping your collection safe from dust, moisture, and scratches will help preserve its value. If you're passionate about learning more, join coin collecting communities online or in person. Many enthusiasts are more than happy to share tips, stories, and advice. Books dedicated to Lincoln cents can also be valuable resources, offering in-depth insights into each year's unique features and value. The more you learn, the better prepared you'll be to spot a rare gem when you see one. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much could your 1944 wheat penny be worth? Believe it or not, depending on its condition and whether it's one of the rare steel variants, this coin can be worth anywhere from $64,000 to $127,000. That's right, a single penny worth more than some luxury cars or even a house. Number 3. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of the ultra-rare and most valuable 1953 wheat penny. By the end, you'll know how to spot one and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for this iconic coin. Wheat pennies are some of the most collectible coins in American history, and for good reason. They were minted for nearly 50 years, from 1909 to 1958, and hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. These pennies were the first U.S. coins to feature a real person, Abraham Lincoln, marking a shift from symbolic designs to honoring national heroes. On the reverse, the two wheat stalks surrounding the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, represent growth and prosperity, reflecting the agricultural roots of the nation. Why are wheat pennies so collectible? It's not just about their age, it's the variety and the unique features that make certain years incredibly valuable. Throughout their production, changes in design, mint marks, and even minting errors have created a wide array of valuable pieces. Collectors love the challenge of finding key dates, rare mint marks, and error coins. Even common wheat pennies can be valuable if they are in pristine condition or feature unique characteristics. The 1953 wheat penny is one of those coins that sparks excitement among collectors. At first glance, it might seem like just another old penny, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. There are 3 main versions of the 1953 wheat penny: the standard Philadelphia mint without a mint mark, the Denver mint marked with a D, and the San Francisco mint marked with an S. While millions were produced, the most valuable ones are those that are well preserved, feature rare errors, or have unique characteristics. One of the key reasons the 1953 wheat penny can be valuable is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and the difference between a heavily circulated coin and a well-preserved one can mean thousands of dollars. Mint state coins have no signs of wear and retain their original luster, while circulated coins may show scratches, discoloration, or worn features. The crisper and more detailed Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks are, the more valuable the coin. Next, let's talk about identifying valuable features. One of the most significant factors is the presence of mint errors. Some 1953 wheat pennies display doubling on the date or lettering, known as a double die error. Others might have repunched mint marks, where the D or S appears stamped more than once. There are also coins with die cracks or chips that can increase their value. To properly examine your 1953 wheat penny, you'll need a magnifying glass. Hold the coin under good lighting and carefully inspect the date, mint mark, and Lincoln's profile. Look for any irregularities or doubling of letters. Check the wheat stalks on the reverse for sharpness and intact lines. Coins with clear, well-defined details are worth more, while those with heavy wear are less valuable. Now that you know what to look for, where can you find these coins? Start with your own change jar. You'd be surprised at the treasures hidden there. Flea markets, garage sales, and estate sales can also be gold mines for coin enthusiasts. Don't forget about online auctions and coin dealer shops where rare finds occasionally pop up. If you come across a 1953 wheat penny that you think might be valuable, it's essential to get it appraised. Local coin shops can give you a hands-on evaluation, and reputable online numismatic services can also assess your coin. Make sure you choose professionals with good reviews to avoid getting scammed. Collecting wheat pennies is not just about making money, it's about preserving history. Every coin tells a story of the past, from the war years to post-war America. If you're passionate about coins, start a collection and keep learning about different varieties and their values. Joining coin clubs and online communities is a great way to connect with fellow collectors and share insights. To to protect your collection, invest in coin holders or albums that prevent damage from dust and moisture. Avoid cleaning coins, as improper cleaning can drastically reduce their value. Instead, preserve them in their original state to maintain their appeal to serious collectors. If you're eager to learn more about coin collecting, there are plenty of resources available. Books on Lincoln cents, online forums, and local coin shows offer endless opportunities to expand your knowledge. The more you understand the nuances of each coin, the better you'll be at spotting valuable pieces when they come your way. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much could your 1953 wheat penny be worth? Depending on its condition and unique features, this coin can fetch anywhere from $14,000 to $68,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth more than a new car or even a down payment on a house. Number 4. What if I told you that some of these old wheat pennies could be worth thousands of dollars? In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the ultra-rare and highly valuable 1941 wheat penny. By the end of this video, you might just find yourself digging through your change jar in hopes of uncovering one of these hidden treasures. Let's start by talking about why wheat pennies are so collectible. Wheat pennies were minted from 1909 to 1958 and are among the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. They were the first U.S. coins to feature a real person, Abraham Lincoln, on the obverse. Before that, U.S. coins typically featured symbolic figures rather than real historical figures. On the reverse side, you'll find 2 wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. This design not only honored Lincoln but also symbolized the nation's agricultural strength. Wheat pennies are collectible not only because of their historical significance but also because of the variety of features they can have. Over the nearly 50 years of their production, subtle changes, errors, and differences in mint marks have made some of these coins incredibly valuable. Whether it's a rare error or a coin struck in lower quantities, these details can mean the difference between a coin worth 1 cent and one worth thousands. Now, let's focus on the star of today's video, the 1941 wheat penny. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and 1941 was a significant year for U.S. coinage. As the country was on the brink of entering World War II, the demand for coins increased. Although over 128 million of these pennies were minted, making them fairly common in circulated conditions, the real value lies in those coins that have been well preserved or feature rare mint errors. Why is the 1941 wheat penny so special? The value of this coin is primarily determined by its condition and whether it has any mint errors. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, with full details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, can fetch a significantly higher price than a worn, circulated version. Additionally, some 1941 pennies feature fascinating errors like doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or die cracks, which can drastically increase their value. When it comes to condition, coin collectors use a grading scale that ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For the 1941 wheat penny, coins that grade in the MS65 to MS67 range are particularly sought after because they retain their original shine, luster, and crisp details. Even slight signs of wear can significantly lower the value, so careful examination is crucial. To inspect your coin, you'll need a good magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Hold the coin under good lighting and look closely at Lincoln's profile. Check for sharpness in the lines of his hair, the bow tie, and the date. On the reverse side, inspect the wheat stalks and look for full, clear lines. Any doubling of the date or mint mark should catch your attention, as that could indicate a rare error variety. Finding valuable wheat pennies can be an exciting treasure hunt. Start by searching through your loose change. You'd be surprised how often old pennies end up in circulation. Check old coin jars, family collections, or inherited coins. Estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops are also great places to discover hidden gems. Online auction sites can be useful too, but always be cautious and check the seller's reputation before making a purchase. Once you've found a potentially valuable 1941 wheat penny, it's time to get it appraised. A professional appraisal can give you a more accurate idea of its value. Local coin shops often have experts who can assess your coin, and there are also reputable online grading services. Make sure to choose professionals who are well regarded in the numismatic community to ensure you receive an honest evaluation. Collecting wheat pennies is more than just a hobby, it's a way to preserve a piece of American history. If you're passionate about coin collecting, consider starting your own collection. Not only can it be financially rewarding, but it also connects you to a rich historical tradition. There are many resources out there to help you learn more. Books like The Official Red Book, a guidebook of United States coins, are great for beginners and seasoned collectors alike. Online forums and local coin clubs are also excellent places to connect with fellow enthusiasts and share your finds. One of the best tips for preserving your collection is to store your coins properly. Avoid cleaning them, as improper cleaning can significantly lower their value. Instead, use coin holders, albums, or protective cases to keep them safe from dust, moisture, and physical damage. Keeping your coins in a cool, dry place will help maintain their condition and value over time. And now, the big question: how much could your 1941 wheat penny be worth? Depending on its condition, rarity, and any unique features, this coin can range in value from $22,000 to $120,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth more than a brand new car or even a small house. Happy coin hunting, and may your next find be truly priceless. Number 5. Have you ever found an old penny with a wheat design and wondered if it might be worth more than just 1 cent? You might be holding a small fortune without even knowing it. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the ultra-rare and valuable 1950 wheat penny. Stick around to discover why this coin is highly sought after, how to identify it, and just how much it could be worth. Let's start by discussing why wheat pennies are so collectible. These iconic coins were minted from 1909 to 1958 and hold a special place in American numismatic history. They were the first U.S. coins to feature a real person, Abraham Lincoln, on the obverse side. Before that, American coins typically displayed symbolic figures or allegorical representations. This change marked a significant moment in coin design, honoring Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. The reverse side of the wheat penny showcases 2 wheat stalks flanking the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. This simple yet elegant design symbolizes the agricultural strength and hardworking spirit of America. Collectors love wheat pennies not just because of their historical significance but also due to the variety of mint marks, errors, and unique details that emerged over nearly 5 decades of production. Why are some wheat pennies more valuable than others? It's all about rarity, condition, and unique features. Throughout the production years, certain dates and mint marks had significantly lower mintages, making them rarer today. Additionally, coins with errors or in exceptionally good condition are highly prized. Even seemingly common wheat pennies can be valuable if they are well preserved or feature minting mistakes. Now, let's focus on the star of today's video, the 1950 wheat penny. You might be wondering, what makes the 1950 wheat penny so special? While it might not be as scarce as some older wheat pennies, it still holds significant value under the right circumstances. In 1950, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. The Denver and San Francisco mints produced fewer pennies than the Philadelphia Mint, making the D and S marked coins more desirable to collectors. However, the real value of the 1950 wheat penny lies in its condition and any errors it might have. Coins that have been well preserved, without significant signs of wear, are particularly valuable. One key factor that determines the value of your 1950 wheat penny is its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more the coin is worth. Mint state coins are those that have never been circulated, maintaining their original shine and luster. Even small blemishes can lower the grade, so it's essential to handle coins carefully to preserve their value. How can you tell if your 1950 wheat penny is valuable? Start by examining its condition. Use a magnifying glass to inspect Lincoln's profile on the obverse side. The details of his hair, beard, and clothing should be sharp and clear. Check the date and the mint mark. Any doubling or unusual features might indicate a mint error. increasing the coin's value. On the reverse side, look at the wheat stalks. Are the lines crisp and well-defined? Any wear or smoothing can significantly reduce value. Also, watch for die cracks or repunched mint marks, as these mint errors are highly collectible. A good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe will make spotting these details much easier. Where can you find valuable wheat pennies like the 1950 version? Start by checking your loose change or old coin collections. You never know what treasures you might already own. Estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops can also be gold mines for rare coins. Online marketplaces can be useful too, but make sure to buy from reputable sellers and verify the authenticity before making a purchase. If you think you've found a valuable 1950 wheat penny, the next step is to get it appraised. Local coin shops are an excellent resource for professional evaluations. You can also use online grading services to get a formal assessment, but be sure to choose reputable companies. An accurate appraisal will help you determine whether your penny is truly a hidden gem. If you're new to collecting, consider starting a dedicated wheat penny collection. It's a great way to preserve American history while potentially making a profit. As you build your collection, remember to research each year and mint mark to understand their relative rarity. The more you know, the better you'll be at identifying valuable coins. To protect your collection, invest in quality coin holders or albums that keep coins safe from dust, moisture, and scratches. Never clean your coins, as doing so can drastically reduce their value. Instead, store them in a cool, dry place and handle them carefully to avoid leaving fingerprints or smudges. For those looking to deepen their numismatic knowledge, there are many resources available. The Guidebook of United States Coins by R.S. Yeoman, commonly known as the Red Book, is a fantastic starting point. Online coin communities and local clubs also provide great opportunities to connect with other collectors, share stories, and learn more about coin values and identification. Now, the big question: how much could your 1950 wheat penny be worth? Depending on its condition, mint mark, and whether it features any errors, the value can range from $15,200 to $62,000. Imagine finding one of these valuable coins in your spare change. It's like discovering a hidden treasure. If you've ever found a rare wheat penny or have questions about your coin collection, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more coin collecting tips and rare coin stories. Number 6. Have you ever looked at a humble penny and wondered if it could be worth more than just 1 cent? Imagine discovering that a tiny copper coin tucked away in your pocket change is actually worth thousands of dollars. Today, we're diving into the world of one of the most intriguing and valuable wheat pennies, the 1945 wheat penny. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special, how to identify it, and how much it might be worth. First, let's talk about why wheat pennies are so collectible. These iconic coins were minted from 1909 to 1958, and they hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. Why? Because they were the first U.S. coins to feature a real historical figure, Abraham Lincoln, rather than a symbolic image. This was a significant change, marking the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The design features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, front, and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. This simple yet elegant design represents America's agricultural roots and the hardworking spirit of the nation. Wheat pennies are highly collectible because they were minted for almost 50 years, giving rise to numerous variations and key features. Some years had lower mintages, making those coins rarer. Additionally, minting errors and unique characteristics can turn a common penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. Even if you have a wheat penny that looks ordinary, its value could surprise you if it has the right features. Now, let's get into the fascinating story of the 1945 wheat penny. As World War II was winding down, the United States Mint was still producing coins at a rapid pace to meet the nation's needs. In 1945, the penny was struck at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked D; and San Francisco, marked S. While millions were produced that year, not all of these coins were made equal. The Philadelphia Mint struck the most 1945 wheat pennies, making them the most common. However, The Denver and San Francisco versions are somewhat scarcer, especially in higher grades. The 1945's pennies, in particular, are more desirable among collectors. But the real key to value lies not just in the mint mark but also in the condition and any errors. Condition is crucial when determining a coin's worth. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state, MS-70. A mint state coin is one that was never circulated, retaining its original shine and crisp details. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For the 1945 wheat penny, those that are well preserved, with minimal wear and full detail on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, are the most prized. Errors and unique features can also add significant value. Some of the most valuable 1945 wheat pennies have errors like doubled dies, where the design appears twice in slightly different positions. Another error to look for is a repunched mint mark, where the mint mark was struck more than once, creating a blurry or shadowed appearance. Coins with die cracks, where a small line appears due to a crack in the minting die, are also highly collectible. To thoroughly inspect your 1945 wheat penny, use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Hold the coin under good lighting and carefully examine Lincoln's face and hair for sharpness. Look at the date and mint mark to spot any doubling or unusual features. On the reverse, check the wheat stalks for full, detailed lines. Any blurriness or overlapping details might indicate a valuable error. Finding a 1945 wheat penny might be easier than you think. Start by checking your pocket change or digging through old coin jars. Sometimes these valuable coins turn up unexpectedly. Also, check out estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops, where old coins often go unnoticed. If you're buying online, make sure to purchase from reputable sellers who guarantee authenticity. Once you've found a promising 1945 wheat penny, it's essential to get it appraised. Local coin shops are a great place to start, as they have experts who can evaluate your coin's condition and authenticity. You can also use online grading services, but make sure to choose reputable ones like PCGS or NGC. A proper appraisal will give you a clear idea of whether your penny is truly valuable or just an interesting piece of history. Building a collection of wheat pennies can be both exciting and educational. Not only does it connect you with America's past, but it also challenges you to learn more about numismatics, the study of coins and currency. Start by collecting common dates and gradually expand to rarer years. Join coin collecting clubs and online communities to learn from experienced collectors and share your own finds. Protecting your collection is crucial. Store your coins in quality holders or coin albums to prevent them from scratching or tarnishing. Never clean your coins, as this can severely diminish their value. Instead, preserve their natural patina, which collectors prefer. Keep your coins in a cool, dry place and handle them with gloves to avoid leaving oils from your skin on the surface. If you want to learn more about coin collecting, consider picking up a copy of A Guidebook of United States Coins, also known as the Red Book. It's an invaluable resource for identifying, grading, and valuing coins. Online forums, local coin shows, and numismatic societies are also excellent places to expand your knowledge and meet fellow collectors. Now, let's talk about what you've been waiting for: the value of the 1945 wheat penny. Depending on its condition and whether it features any rare errors, this coin can be worth anywhere from $20,400 to $92,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth more than a luxury car or even a down payment on a house. Number 7. Have you ever found a wheat penny in your pocket change and wondered if it might be worth more than just a cent? Imagine holding a coin in your hand that's not just a piece of history but could also be worth thousands of dollars. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1954 wheat penny, one of the ultra-rare and most valuable coins from the wheat penny series. Stick around to learn why this little copper coin is so special, how to identify it, and what it could be worth. Let's start by talking about why wheat pennies are so collectible. These iconic coins were minted from 1909 to 1958, marking an important era in American numismatics. They were the first U.S. coins to feature a real person rather than an abstract symbol or allegory. To honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, The U.S. Mint replaced the Indian head cent with the wheat penny in 1909. This change was groundbreaking, as it introduced Lincoln's profile on the obverse side, a design that still influences the penny to this day. On the reverse side, the wheat penny features two wheat stalks flanking the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. This design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, symbolizes America's agricultural strength and the nation's hardworking spirit. Collectors are fascinated by these coins because they encapsulate a unique period in American history and have many variations, including different mint marks, years of production, and valuable errors. One of the reasons wheat pennies are so sought after is the wide variety of unique features they offer. Over nearly 5 decades of production, changes in minting processes, errors, and variations in design have created a diverse collecting landscape. Some years had lower mintages, while others have rare errors, making certain pennies significantly more valuable than others. Even so-called common wheat pennies can surprise you with their worth if they're in exceptional condition or have unique characteristics. Now, let's focus on the star of today's video, the 1954 D wheat penny. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which means it carries the distinctive D Mint mark right below the date. In 1954, the Denver Mint produced a large number of pennies, but not all of them survived in pristine condition. The value of this coin skyrockets if it's in near-perfect condition, particularly in higher grades. The 1954 D wheat penny is known for its sharp detailing when well preserved. You'll want to examine Lincoln's profile carefully. Coins that have maintained their original luster and show little to no wear are especially valuable. While the coin might not be the rarest in terms of mintage numbers, those that have managed to remain uncirculated are truly remarkable finds. Condition plays a huge role in determining the value of your 1954 D wheat penny. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state, MS70. A mint state coin has no signs of circulation and boasts its original mint luster, making it highly desirable. Even minor imperfections can lower a coin's grade, so always handle your coins carefully to preserve their condition. You might be wondering how to spot valuable features on your 1954 D wheat penny. Start by using a magnifying glass to inspect Lincoln's face and hair for sharpness and detail. Pay close attention to the date and the D mint mark. Sometimes, errors like a doubled die or a repunched mint mark can significantly increase the coin's value. Also, look for die cracks or unusual lines on the coin's surface, as these errors are particularly collectible. The reverse side should also be closely examined. Check the wheat stalks for fine line detail and crispness. The words 1 cent and United States of America should be clear and well defined. Any signs of wear or smoothing can decrease the value, so be thorough in your inspection. Where can you find a 1954 D wheat penny? Start with your pocket change. You might be surprised at what you discover. Also, check coin jars, old collections passed down through family, and even flea markets. Estate sales and antique shops can sometimes yield valuable coins that have been overlooked. Online auctions and marketplaces are also options, but be cautious to ensure authenticity when buying from sellers. Once you have a potential treasure, getting it appraised is crucial. Local coin shops are often willing to evaluate your coins for free, and their expertise can give you a clear idea of your penny's value. You can also use online appraisal services, but make sure they are reputable. Accurate grading is key to determining whether your 1954 D wheat penny is a common find or a collector's dream. If you're thinking of starting or expanding your wheat penny collection, you're in for an exciting journey. Numismatics, the study of coins, is a hobby that not only connects you with history but also holds potential financial rewards. Begin by collecting different years and mint marks, then move on to identifying coins with errors or unusual characteristics. Building a collection of higher-grade coins will increase your collection's value over time. To keep your collection in top shape, always store your coins properly. Use coin holders or albums that prevent scratches and environmental damage. Never clean your coins, as this can decrease their value significantly. Instead, preserve the natural patina and handle coins by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints. A cool, dry environment is best for long-term storage. For those looking to deepen their knowledge, resources like A Guidebook of United States Coins, by R.S. Yeoman, commonly known as the Red Book, are invaluable. It provides detailed information on coin values, mint marks, and historical context. Online coin collecting communities and local clubs are also great for sharing finds and learning from experienced collectors. Now, the part you've been waiting for. How much could your 1954 wheat penny actually be worth? Depending on its condition and whether it features any rare errors, the value can range from $7,000 to $53,000. That's right, a simple penny could be worth more than a new car or a luxurious vacation. If you've found a rare wheat penny or just have questions about your coin collection, share your stories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated with more fascinating coin stories and collecting tips. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next time you spot an old penny, take a closer look. You never know, it might just be worth a small fortune. Happy collecting!